Hey everyone, welcome back. It's me, Mrs. Z, with another Computer 2 assignment for you. Today we are working on our Excel assignment number 9, Ride Maintenance Schedule for Excellent Adventures. It's important for Excellent Adventures to keep information on maintaining those records for the maintenance for those rides. It's important for their licensing and to keep everybody safe. So here we go. So before we get started, let's talk about what we are doing today. So each ride at Excellent Adventures is inspected and maintained on a regular basis. Staff members are responsible for logging the inspection and noting whether the ride has passed inspection or not. Maintenance service is done weekly or as needed and is also logged. In this assignment, you will use Excel to create a maintenance schedule for the Flumerator ride that includes the date of inspection or maintenance, the staff member who performed the check, and notes in the comments. Some new skills that we are going to learn is how to format dates, how to insert comments, how to print showing comments, and how to create a custom sort. So here we go. So our document setup is opening that new blank Microsoft Excel workbook, saving it as your last name, E9 Ride Maintenance Schedule. You can go ahead and save that into your local drive. Our font size is going to be default. We will be adding a header into this. Our orientation is portrait, and we need just to resize our columns if we need to. So I think we're ready to go. The first thing it asks us to do is to key in all of the information on the back of the first page. I have all of that information already typed in. We're going to change this year, number 2, to 2021. Number 3 says select columns A, B, and C and format the column width to 30. So A, B, and C, I'm going to select those at the top, right click column width. I'm going to make those 30. Number 4 wants us to select cell A1 and format that to bold and 14 points. So here I am in A1, bold, 14. Select cells A2 and A3 and format those to 14 points. So A2 and A3, format those to 14 points. Next, it wants us to select cells A1 through C1 and merge and center align the text. So A1 through C1, merge and center that. Repeat step 6 over here. So we're going to put that here, here. This should say July. And it's not. And we're going to fix some of those things here in our formatting. Okay. Select cells A10 through C10 and format the column headings to bold, 14 points, center align with a thick bottom border. So A10 through C10, bold, 14 points, center aligned with a thick bottom border. All right. Number 9 says select cells A11 through A41 and apply a long date format. So I'm going to click A11 through A41. And to do that, we are going to right click and we are going to click Format Cells. And in here you can see we've got a multitude of things, but we've got date, and this is the long date format with the month, day, and year. Right? So it should look like this: the day, the date, and the year. And click OK, and you'll see that that changed to the day, date, and the year. Select cells B11 through C41 and right align. Right align those. We're moving on to the next page. It says select cells A11 through C41 and we're going to do a sort. So we're going to select our information And then next we are going to do a custom sort. So we're going to go to our sort and filter button, and we're going to choose custom sort. And we are going to sort by inspected by Z to A. So this tells Excel that we want to sort. We were going to keep all this information together. We want to sort by this column here, and we want to sort it backwards. Okay, so we click OK, and so now we've got our sort. Next we need to insert comments, as you can see here. So to do that, you need to click on that cell, right click, and insert comment. And so your name will pop up there, and we need to write what's in there. So this one's safety release timer serviced. And insert all of those. Alright, so now we've got all of our notes in there, and if you click on those, they will come up. You can also scroll over them, and those will pop up. And so we want to make sure that those comments are to the right of our data, and we want to keep your comments visible. We're going to right click and choose show or hide comments. So if we right click, now we can click show or hide comments for each comment. Okay, so that is how we can see those comments, whether if you want to show them without them having to be scrolled over. Okay, so that is number 13. We are going to be printing those comments, so you need to make sure those are visible. Number 14 wants us to create our header. So we're going to insert our header. Number 15 asks us to proofread. We also need to go and then set our print area. So we're going to click out of our header, back to our little waffle, and we might need to make that a little smaller so we can fit everything in there. We are going to set our print area to include everything that we need. And so we're going to page layout, set our print area. So after we set our print area, there's a couple of places that we can go to do our next step. It says it's under the page setup tab, so I'll show you here. So under our page layout over here under sheet options, if we click print, our grid lines will print. And if we open those sheet options up here, we can go here, and it says under comments. Those are the comments that we put in there. We're going to put as displayed on sheet, and we can click OK. We can also go to our file print and go to page setup down there, and go to our sheet, and we can do that there as well. It asks us to adjust the page setup so it fits on one page. We can do that here to one page, or we can also do it here to one page. And since we've asked it to be portrait, it should look like this when you're done. So make sure you resave it and turn it in. If you have questions, raise your hand. I'm here to help. And we'll see you next time. Bye.